Listen, I'm starting to understand why people moved the way they moved with him back in the day. I can see why somebody would have wanted him off the board completely. I get it now. 50 Cent is moving like a villain in a movie. Take that however you want. Last night, I honestly felt like 50 crossed the line. Posting that footage of Jim Jones kicking in doors at the podcast building trying to get inside the studio felt ruthless. I said to myself, that might be the coldest play you can pull on an opponent. But somehow, some way, it escalated even further for Jim Jones. Y'all remember the landlord Sam? The one who allegedly told 50 that Jim was behind on the rent?
I want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And so he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out. And ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease.
Yeah, him. That same guy. Well, hold up, because it looks like he didn't just talk to 50, he linked with him. And 50 Cent went ahead and bought the building. Yeah, you heard me right. 50 Cent officially purchased the property where Jim Jones records his podcast. He even posted up with Sam, the landlord, smiling like this was a closing day photo. Caption said, Sam is my partner, I own the joint, now you're fixing every door you kicked or I'm kicking you out by Monday, Jimmy. You're tearing up my property. And just in case anybody thought he was bluffing, he doubled down by uploading what felt like 30 different camera angles of Jim kicking those doors in like it was directed by Steven Spielberg himself.
We cut the lights off. What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My love. We're not supposed to, you heard Jim? Huh? He cut the lights off. Turn them back.
Now, I don't even know if Jones was fully aware the ownership had changed hands like that, but this ain't feeling like jokes anymore. After 50 exposed the door-kicking footage last night, Jim Jones was still treating it like comedy. He hopped online and cracked a little joke about the whole situation. He jumped in the caption talking about Kung Fu Jim, that's what they call him. I just need a movie for this big screen. We got cable. Then he slid to his story saying, Kung Fu Jim, no locked doors, brother. Your podcast in jeopardy. Listen, at this stage, I'm filing paperwork on 50. And I already hear some of y'all typing, man, that's lame. Let him pod in peace. I get it. I do.
But if you playing with my studio, my brand, my revenue stream, and the money my co-hosts depend on, that's crossing into business interference. And knowing Jim Jones's pride, he is not budging. He'll sit in that building with the mics plugged up and dare somebody to try him. Now I'm sitting here retracing his steps like, what could he have done differently? Maybe keep the location tighter. Maybe make sure the rent was squared away. I don't know, but this whole thing is getting uncomfortable. At this point, 50, you got it. If I'm Fabulous, I'm pulling that disc back immediately. I thought this was lyrical sparring, not real estate warfare. You were supposed to hit the booth and drop bars, not secure the deed and threaten to repossess the podcast setup. Y'all tell me in the comments, is this elite level petty or is this way too far? Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.